Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I'm here. We're about to get into a real quick Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 4, Episode 1 review. Marceau is so messy, is what they call it. I can think of a couple of more words for Marceau, but I guess we'll stick with messy for now. Hey Inga girl, welcome to the chat. I can tell you right now, this episode irked my nerve highly. In the first 30 seconds, I was ready to reach into the TV and shake Letitia. I 100% believe Tisha is willing to play the fool for this man, to let him do whatever, say whatever, make us believe whatever about their marriage for this own network check. It must be a good check. It has to be a really good check, because I would have been checked my man. In the first 30 seconds of the episode, we learned that Marceau is thanking Tisha for letting him go to Africa. He was so depleted, so tired. He needed vacation so bad, and he wanted to see the motherland so bad. Thank you, Tisha, for letting me go halfway across the continent. Not the continent, but the globe, the world. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Around. Alone, so he could rest and see the motherland. It ain't no fucking way. Now, mind you, if y'all didn't catch Kitchen Table Talk, that's the show every Sunday night with me and Blissfully Single Bean. We get together and have a good time on Kitchen Table Talk. But if you didn't catch Kitchen Table Talk, you would know that my parents, when I was growing up, they vacationed separately a lot. And it wasn't anything, it was normal to me. So hearing that somebody let their husband go to Africa alone is not an issue for me, because my dad has went to Africa alone. He's went to Mexico alone. My mom usually likes to travel with her sorors. No big thing. When they do want to travel together, they travel together. But the issue I have is just last season, I believe on the reunion, Tisha is up here crying, oh, I hate having to take the kids on family vacations alone. I hate having to do this alone with the kids. The kids would love for you to come on a family vacation with us. I would love for us to have a date night again. And so you telling me you begging for this man's attention, but he go to Africa alone? It's no way. You can't, it's nothing these people can say to make me believe that Tisha agreed to let her man go to Africa alone. Tisha was told, I'm going to Africa. Good luck with them kids. The way he tell her good luck with them kids any other day of the week. So, girl, if you like it, I love it. It ain't my husband. So I don't care. There was no way my man is going to Africa by himself. I've never been myself. Oh, hell no. She is not talking about a boyfriend. This is your husband. Heck no. I mean, Inga, I understand the concept of going to Africa alone is not foreign to me. It's not. My dad has been to Africa many times alone. He's made friends in Africa where they've come to the United States and have visited him. The concept isn't, it's not like, oh, hell no. The oh, hell no is that we've seen Tisha beg for this man to go on vacation with her. But now you want me to believe in the first 30 seconds of the episode, yeah, I'm happy you could get away, baby. You needed that rest. Miss me with it. And then Marceau continues to play in our face. I'm so busy down at the office. I need me a chief of staff, an office assistant, a secretary, whatever he calling this lady. But it has to be a lady and it has to be a young lady. I thought Tisha was your right hand down at the office. That she went and got this big master's degree to help you in the business world. What you need a chief of staff for? Them kids are not young anymore. I mean, you might have one still in elementary school, but I think the oldest one is in high school. The other one got to be followed in middle school. I don't know. But it ain't like you got 3 and 4-year-olds that Tisha got to be in the house and look at every hour on the hour. Most of the time, them kids are in school. So what is Tisha doing? Y'all want me to believe she this big boss? She helping you run the company. She making all these boss moves. I'm just gonna let Tisha and Marceau play in my face. I'm just gonna let them believe. I mean, if she wants to believe she got a happy marriage, if she happy in it, I'm happy for her. But I don't know none other woman. Inga, do you want to be in that type of marriage? I don't know. I don't. But if Tisha happy, I'm just gonna play along and I'm happy for you, girl. But not my man. It, you know, Mel cuss out Martell. I'm waiting for Tisha to cuss out Marceau. I mean, if you don't want to leave him, don't leave him, but at least be on the show with some dignity. At least be on the show with a backbone. I ain't saying leave your man. If you want your man to cheat in peace, let his ass cheat in Africa in peace. But at least don't play the fool. Moving on. Every time I see Martell on my TV screen, he got the fast forward button. Martell was still complaining about some recording of Melody sucking dick down when they were still married. I believe it. I believe Melody did it. And I said on Twitter, by right now, every time Martell would accuse me of cheating, I would say, yeah, I did it, and I did it with him too. I would add some men on it. I would really hurt your feelings. Yeah, I sucked his dick and I sucked his too. I was sucking everybody's but yours. We divorced now, and what? But he hit the fast forward list. Let's get into Destiny singing. Let's get her out the way. Destiny, stop. You on our TV screen with your sad love song about your husband left you. It got COVID. Your business ran dry. You had to go apply for food stamps. You had to go apply for some assistance. And I'm not mad at you if you had to do it. But don't play in my face and make me believe you down here with the government needing some help to feed your baby. But as soon as you get a check, you're going to go spend it on the studio to sing that. I'm mad. I'm mad. One, studio sessions are not that cheap. It's very expensive. So you went from needing government assistance to singing flat in the studio. I'm going to tell you right now, Destiny, your ex-friend Melody, she could hum a little note. Melody can actually sing. I heard her sing somewhere. Like, she could hold a note. She ain't no Whitney or Beyonce or nobody like that. But Melody could sing. And her songs are cute. Nothing I'm downloading to my iPod. You know, like Mimi say. But Melody, this is cute for her. Destiny is not going to work out the same. I ain't got no crystal ball, but I got ears. What I heard is not going to work out the same. Let it go. Don't waste no more of your food stamp money on these studio sessions. And we're going to move on from Destiny. I really want to save Kimmy and Maurice for last. Let's get Melody and Kimmy and Tisha and all that out the way. Destiny. So apparently, somewhere after the reunion, all the ladies were in the same hotel. She was in a room right next to Tisha or Destiny. I don't remember who room it was. Melody heard them. Melanie. I can't never get her fucking name right. Mel heard them talking shit about her. So she knocked on the door. Y'all might need to quiet down because I can hear everything you saying about me. And so if you gonna say it about me through the walls, go ahead and say it in my face. Now I don't know if she said say it in my face part, but that's what I would have said. But apparently they squashed it. I think her and Destiny met up the next day, and she says Destiny admitted to talking shit about her behind her back. I don't, something about that part of the story I don't believe. I don't believe. Because if Destiny admitted it to you and you all squashed it and made up, what's the beef? Mel was like, I wasn't mad at you for talking about me. It's that you were talking about me to my enemy. I can understand that, But Melody doesn't give me the type of person that's not going to be mad that you talking about them. Like, I'm going to be mad that you talking about me and you talking about me to her. It ain't going to be just no, oh, but you was talking to her. I don't know. It's something about the dissolution of Melody and Destiny that I feel like we're not getting 100% of the story. Last season, I already saw storyboard, fake storyline. Like, it seemed very fake how they kind of fell out last season, talking about, oh, you won't let me babysit your kids. You need some help, and I wanted to help you. All of that seemed fake to me. So maybe it's a rollover of fakeness. We shall see what y'all think. I don't believe that she was on any type of public assistance. I've been on food stamps in my lifetime. How she on public assistance and she's on TV getting paid a nice check? Well, let me tell you. When this was about 18 years ago when I first had my son, I was on public assistance too. And you gotta claim, they do be in all your financial business. So I see where you coming from, Inga. They do be in all your financial business, and I know everybody down there in the Huntsville what is it called? Welfare office. Watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. So they done seen Destiny ass on the TV. I don't want to say she didn't, because during the pandemic, probably when her business was closed, they weren't really filming. We don't know what her contract really was. She might have only got paid a couple of $1,000s. You know, some people be on TV for nothing just to be on TV. Because it's not like she's a main character. I'm just saying. She might have got some of those pandemic stamps, stimulus check. You know, she might have got some of that. She got a baby. She might have got a little bit of extra funds. But I was just being shady saying don't spend your food stamp money down there at that damn studio. I don't see why she would lie. Like, you know what, Inga? I don't think her ass was on no damn food stamps neither. I don't know. Maybe them pandemic stamps. Because let me tell you something. Everybody at my son's high school, I ain't going to shout the high school out. But y'all know we live out here in the Memphis area. Everybody at that high school, he went to a high school where I had to pay tuition. And he lived in a little ritzy neighborhood. So the people, everybody at that high school, I would say 95% of the people there got money. Everybody, if your child was under the age of 18, got them pandemic food stamp cards. My ass couldn't get one. And I was pissed, and I don't know why. I think because I had to pay the tuition, so he wasn't getting the free lunches, because you had to get the lunches and stuff. And I was like, damn, all the rich people getting the food stamp card, and I can't get a little bit of pandemic snacks. You know, these kids in the house, grocery bill high, son eating up all the food. I want a little bit of pandemic food stamp too. So I think they were really giving that money to everybody but me. And I was pissed off about it, but everybody got them but me. So maybe Destiny got one too. I don't know. But she wasn't broke. I agree with you, Inga. She wasn't broke. It wasn't like she was down there begging to pay her light bill. That's true, because a lot of people were unemployed during that time of the shutdown, and some people did get, she probably got unemployment and the pandemic stamps. Yeah, and she probably got the PPP and everything else. I hope you did your paperwork right, girl, because Biden is out here looking for the money. But I agree with you, Inga. The way she carried herself, she made it seem like she was down and out and she ain't had no savings account or nothing. Like, I had to get on the food. Like, you still living in the mini mansion, right? You ain't sell your house. So you was all right. But let's move on from Destiny and her finances, because I ain't in that child bank and I don't pay none of her bills. And like I said, they wouldn't give me the little pandemic card, and I applied and everything. And they said, no, you can't get the pandemic food stamps. You paying tuition over there. So you can afford to pay tuition. You can afford to pay the food. And I was pissed. But let's move on before I get pissed off again. Let's get into the main conversation of this show. which was what we all want to see. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Thank you for coming by. The main thing we wanted to see this episode, especially me, was how did Kimmy react to the linebacker in the picture of seeing her man in ATL after he lied. I want to say this first before we get into what we saw. I believe the real conversation of Kimmy confronting her husband about him cheating and lying in ATL happens off camera. What we seen is what Kimmy and Maurice want to show us, how they're going to spin this narrative. We did not get to see the true reaction. Not at all. But it's written all over Kimmy's face. Kimmy, I know you trying to hide it. You trying to pretend like your husband ain't do shit in ATL. When I said, well, if he ain't do nothing, why he lied? That say it all to me. But let's go through what he said. So Kimmy, you know, she got a new dog, and let's get the formalities out the way. Kimmy is like, did you fuck? She ain't say fuck. Try not to curse. Did you sleep with the linebacker or not? Okay. Maurice pivots and is like, doing his best Marceau. Doing his best Marceau. Do it look like I would ever be with a linebacker? Do it look like I would do something like that to you? And I'm like, hell yeah, you lied. You lied about it. So yeah, it looked like you would do it. I didn't think you would lie. So if you would lie, you would cheat. That go together. Cheating and lying go together, if you ask me. But anyway, his pivot was so strong, I had to tweet about it. I was like, that's a good one. But then, Kimmy, this was your perfect opportunity to get back at Kiowa and be like, well, hell, your ex-wife looked like a linebacker. So, yeah, it looked like you would get to a linebacker to me. But you know what? That was kind of shady. That wasn't nice, Angie. But hell, who cares? People can say it about me. I don't care. And I'm sorry, Kiowa. I didn't mean to shade you. I'm just telling Kimmy that was a perfect opportunity for her to get back at you with some shade from you saying you've been sleeping with her man while y'all was still married. But y'all probably friendly now, so she ain't want to shoot that bullet. But I would have told him, hell yeah, it looked like you would be with a linebacker. Look at your ex-wife. But I'm sure Kimmy said that off camera. I'm sure she addressed that off camera, but she didn't want that to be seen here. The whole point of the conversation with Maurice is they never addressed the lie. Kimmy overly keeps saying, but we weren't married then. So it wasn't like we were married, but y'all was signing legal documents for mortgages and stuff. So hell, I don't see why anybody would sign a mortgage with somebody they're not married to. But I mean, because I don't know what court you go to when you break up, who gets the house. I don't know that break up court. I don't know. But y'all was signing legal documents, so it was very serious. Now we did have this conversation on Kitchen Table Talk, and me and Beans and everybody in the chat did agree. Hiccup, excuse me. That if we found out that our husband had some kind of rendezvous with another woman 6 years prior than us getting married, it would not be a cause to run to divorce court in 2022. But we would be looking at their asses with our eyes wide open going forward, which I think is what's written over Kimmy's face. Like, you can tell the trust that she used to have over Melody and Tisha. Like, Maurice would never do this shit. I don't know what y'all over here going through. Kimmy is now in that same boat of, my eyes are open. My man ain't shit neither. I can't be out here saying Maurice would never, like Tisha. So it's very clear to me, very clear to me, that Kimmy knows what went down in ATL, but whatever her and Maurice discussed about what happened during that picture situation, it's not going to come out on television. They're not going to drag Kimmy and be like, yeah, I fucked an ATL, but my wife forgave me. They're not going to give us that narrative. But we ain't dumb. We're not dumb. So let's move on. But like I said, I'm not leaving my husband. Everybody else in the chat on Sunday said they wasn't leaving their husband either. So we understand where Kimmy come from, but Kimmy not about to play the fool on TV like Tisha. I mean, I guess she is. She giving us these strange stories, but she ain't gonna play it like Mel. Let me say, she ain't gonna play the fool. We ain't about to drag. She ain't about to be like Mel. But anyway, let's move on from that. Then we go over and we have a dinner. They say that was another one of the Scott brothers. I don't know. It could be his name started with an M too. I'm so tired of all these. It ain't no other letter in Huntsville y'all could think of to name y'all children. Everybody in Huntsville names start with an M. Because I believe his name was Micah. And I could tell from his wife's face that he was out there in ATL doing some bullshit too. And that wife don't like Marceau. Every time Marceau got to talking, she was rolling her fucking eyes. Like, he the one they probably follow up behind doing this bullshit. Like, she wasn't here for Marceau, and I ain't here for Marceau either. Whew. We get to the table, and Maurice throw out the statement that I need to hear more information. Because, you know, Marceau is sitting here saying he posted the picture as a joke. It was a joke. And he thought Maurice would laugh and be like, oh, yeah, you got caught up in a lie. Ha, 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 ha. Marceau is, when I say they flock together, birds of a feather, all of them are the same. Martell, Maurice, Marceau, all of them. Because Martell's MO is, I'm not going to be the only bad guy. I'm not going to be the only one that's cheating. Let me spread everybody else's business because it's not going to be me. That is why Marceau did what he did. Oh, Maurice don't want to admit to knowing Ariane. Oh, let me throw up this picture. I'm not going to be the only one that was sitting with the mistress. Maurice was sitting with the mistress too. That's the only reason why Marceau did this. In a way, I ain't mad at him because shit, what else was y'all going to talk about this season if he didn't throw up the picture? And Maurice, you lied. It would have been nothing. You wouldn't have none of this. You probably could have got away with the linebacker cheating if you would have on that reunion said, yeah, in ATL, I was there. We saw Ariane, but you know, we ain't fuck with her. Like he didn't even have to say nothing. All he had to do was say, yeah, we've seen Ariane before, which I believe they probably been around Ariane all the time, but that's neither here nor there. If he would have just said yes to Carlos's question, we wouldn't even have any of this. No one would be thinking about it. It wouldn't be no picture to post because you would not have lied. But Maurice got his brother back. He was like, oh, would it be funny if I would have posted a baby crib? Because you got a baby out there, right? Maurice know where that baby at. Maurice knows he probably the one walking the child support checks over there. Maurice knows where that baby at. And Maurice said, it's so much that I know about you that I'm just not going to tell about this situation. Now, just by Maurice saying that statement on camera, if I was Tisha, I'd be like, say what you know. If you know so much, say it. But see, Tisha ain't that type of woman. Marceau got her so fucked up in the brain, she probably like, you don't know nothing about my husband. A woman like me at the table in front of everybody, I would have been like, well, Maurice, run it. If you know so much, run it. Tell me so I can know. It was a good episode. They here with the shits and the drama on network. Don't ever put no 2-hour recording up and I'm thinking I'm about to get a 2-hour premiere and you done put on some other show were a woman begging a man to marry her right then and now. Don't do that to me, because I thought I had sat up here, I had my drink together, had my snacks. I thought I was getting ready to watch a good 2-hour episode of Mess. And then here we go with some, oh, I want to ask this man to marry me right now. I tried to give that little marry me a chance, but then I got aggravated and said no. I think I'm going to watch Put a Ring on It, though. I'm going to watch Put a Ring on It this week, but that man, I can't get with it. I couldn't get into it. Inga, you say cheating is not a deal breaker for you. Not at this time of your life. Maybe when I was young, like in my 20s, but now I'm 50 now. I don't know. I kind of feel the opposite, Inga, but everyone to each their own. I feel like in my 20s, I put up with that bullshit a lot more in my 20s. Like, oh, you cheated, I'm about to cheat back. Or, oh, you cheated with my man, now I want to whoop your ass. I did all of that stuff in my 20s. Now, I don't have time for it. If you want to go over there, go over there. Because I could be at peace. I'd rather be at peace. I think I'm the opposite, Inga. I can't put up with it now. I don't have the time or the energy or the stress for my blood pressure to be getting high, trying to check a phone, none of that. I don't want to do any of that right now. None of it. Now, if my man had a baby outside the marriage like Martell, another baby is for sure a deal breaker. For sure. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Charles. I can't deal with it. I did a lot of dumb stuff in my 20s. I probably deal with it. I ain't gonna say I'm perfect. I've forgiven, and you know what? Every time I've forgiven a man for cheating, you know what they asses did? Cheated again, and then I was done. So I've learned if they cheat once, they gonna cheat again. So Kimmy, them eyes better be open, girl. Open. That's all I gotta say. I really am looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to see what not Mama Joyce. What's Tisha mama name? I don't forgot. But I'm looking forward to see what kind of mess Tisha mama about to get into. We got a messy cousin coming on the screen that's about to tell Melody all the Tisha business. I want to see what that's about. I really want to I'm excited for this season. I want to see what they give. I appreciate them for filming like that. Because if they would have waited to film, I don't think we would have forgot about the ATL picture. But it really would have been like, we really want to talk about this. So they got the cameras up and rolling, and they giving us the drama. I'm not looking forward to looking at Lewis and his wife in their bag of lies. I don't care what they did in their previous marriages. I really don't care what they're doing in this current marriage. Can we get some new people? I don't like them. And Destiny, if you think you about to get on this TV and be humming flat and sharp all in the studio, you gonna get the fast forward with Martell, because I'm not listening to that. I hope that was your one and only singing scene, because if I ever see you humming on my TV, you're getting the fast forward. But that's all I got for you all. I wanted to do a quick review. I want to let you all know that I'm going to try to do them closer to the show and not on a Tuesday. But if you ever want to catch it and you don't catch the individual review, you can catch my new Sunday, or I want to say it's not mine, our new Sunday night show, Kitchen Table Talks, with myself and Blissfully Single Bean. We do go over all the reality shows on Sunday nights as well. Inga, you said if you were in a long-term marriage, I probably wouldn't leave. It depends on the financial situation that we all in. You know what, Inga? That's the realest thing to be said. Because for me, everybody can't just up and leave a long-term situation where you used to your bills being like this, and this, and you have to go live another kind of lifestyle, paying bills by yourself. I understand that, and that's some real shit. And let me tell you, Inga, this reason right here is probably why Tisha will never get up and go nowhere. Because she's financially dependent. She is a little bit dumb. I don't want to say Tisha dumb. I mean, but it's a lot of people with master's degrees that are dumb. I don't know. I just can't rock with Tisha. But that right there is real. And a lot of people could be up here saying, he cheated, I'm out, I ain't putting up with it. But if you're not financially ready to give somebody the deuces, you'll put up with a lot of shit. So that's real. That's real. That is real. Because I'm about to go off on a tangent. I don't want to go there. Like currently, the house I have now, if I had to, I could pay for all the shit in this house by myself right now and still be cool. But we bought this house 8 years ago, where if I was to have to like sell this house and go buy the exact same size house right now, I would have to pay damn near double, if not triple the amount. And I can't afford that shit. I can't afford no $500,000 house by myself. So you said real tea, and sometimes that's why when it's time to leave, you got to think about all of it. All of it. I'm sick of them too. I really am sick of I'm sick of all the men on this show. Charles, just because you stay in the house with somebody and they cheated don't mean you still having sex with them. I know a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot, but I have a couple of married friends, and I ain't gonna say no names, that live, and I ain't gonna say they do what they do because of cheating, but they want to leave their spouses, but they don't. And they live in separate rooms, do separate vacations, separate group events. So it's not all about the sex. Like you could be like, you cheated on me, gonna live upstairs over there, and I'm gonna live down here. And it's just a lot that comes with it. But I agree with both sides. I don't want to put up with cheating. I'm just agreeing with Inga that a lot of women will put up with a lot of things when it comes to the finances, because not everyone can afford to leave, or some people don't want to lower their lifestyle. Like some people can afford to leave, but they might have to leave and go live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and they might not want to do that. That's why I say to each their own. It's a lot that comes into this. It's real life, and we can't act like a lot of people can give people the deuces and go out there and it's not going to affect them financially. And I agree. We ain't condoning cheating. I don't condone cheating at all. But we know people cheat and people stay all the time. It's not a new concept. It's not at all. But that's all I have to give. I don't want to get on here running my mouth too long. I got to go downstairs and cook. And I have to get ready and prepare for my weekend shows. I got to do some research and stuff like that. So, Charles, there you go. This ain't the 1940s anymore. Women should have their own money and an exit plan. They should. They should. Sometimes you don't see it or get it until you in it. Sometimes you don't see it or get it until you're in it. I ain't about to go there because I don't want to put other people's business in the street. It ain't my business to tell. Even though I don't use names, I don't want people to be like, oh, you was talking about me. So let me just tell you. It's easier said than done. It's a lot easier said than done to get up and walk out on your marriage, especially when it comes to financially. Like I said, if I had to, right now, I make enough money where I can pay every bill in this house and still be able to shop and do whatever I want to do. And that's fine. That's me and my husband go 50-50. That's why 50-50 ain't a big deal to me, because I ain't got to do it all by myself. But if I had to start all over, I probably couldn't get up, go into a bank, because right now, the house we currently live in, we bought at a much cheaper price, but it's probably worth between $400,000 to $500,000 now. I don't want to pay a $400 to $500 mortgage by myself. I don't want to go live in a 1-bedroom apartment and pay $1,000 a month either. So I'm just saying, a lot of people, it's until you're there at that moment, I just don't judge. I don't judge. I don't know what I would do. I wouldn't put up with the shit. I don't know. But I'm just thankful I don't have to make that decision. And I pray I never will. But anyway, you all, I'm about to leave. I'm about to get off of this channel talking. We'll talk more about it, Charles. I wish Charles lives closer to me so I could share some of these 4 bottles of Stella Rose he done bought. I don't know. Right. And when you throw the children in there, that's a whole nother scenario. But I'm just happy. I'm happy I don't have to make that decision right now. And I pray I never will. I just pray it never hits my doorstep. You right. That's a true statement, because if anything was to ever happen to the other, you should be able to pick it up and do it on your own. And I can't do that with the mortgage I have now. I want a $400,000 mortgage. But let's move on. I'm about to go. I'm gonna debate Charles. We're gonna grab us some Stella Rose and debate offline. I need to call you anyway, Charles. But anyway, you all, thank you so much for being here tonight on the live. I had a good time. Again, I'm gonna try to do these closer to the shows and not so far away from the show. But if not, you can catch me on Friday nights. We do Oh Stella. That's where we talk about competition reality shows. And then Sunday nights, Kitchen Table Talk with Blissfully Single Bean. And we talk about hot topics and serious topics and other reality shows. So until then, on a Friday or a Sunday, I will see you later. Have a good night. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Bye.